Baby, it's so easy to change me. All you have to do is clean me.
Hey guys! Good morning, everybody. I just got out of the bath and shower. Yes, I took a bath and shower. Don't hate. I cannot wash my hair in the bath for some reason. It's like impossible.
Whoa now.
What are you doing? Sweet frog. And I spun the little wheel and I got get 1 small cup of frozen yogurt for free. I have been horrible with filming today because Crystal's sister was over and I don't really film in front of her and she was here all day, so. But, sorry, I just got done running up and down the stairs like a maniac. But we're just gonna relax, have our sweet frog, and I think watch a movie or TV or something. I'm gonna upload my weigh-in, weight loss video thingy-majigger. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Today's vlog is probably the biggest fail of my life. I'm so sorry, it's so short and lame today. Our sweet frog was so delicious. If you guys don't know what that is, sweet frog, I'm feeding the animals, sorry. Sweet frog is like a frozen yogurt place. And they have calories on there. All the yogurt is fat-free. And sweet frog, frog actually stands for something about God. I don't really fully remember. I'm gonna set you guys on here. But yeah, it was really, really tasty. Hold on. Sarcasm. Just one more service I provide. As you guys know me by now. So, I'm normally really good with my vlogs and recording for you guys, but today has just been complicated because of company. And I don't want to make anyone feel, you know, uncomfortable. But I'm curious, what do you guys want to see in my vlogs? Anything in particular? I know you guys enjoy them. I didn't want to do like no vlog today because that would have been bad. There's something I want to talk about. Okay, so say you have a family member and, you know, you guys get in an argument. How, if you're like trying to apologize and you miss this person and, but they won't like accept your apology, what do you do? What do you do? I mean, well, forgiveness is, I don't know. I just want to know, what would you do? If you just wanted them back in your life again? I don't know. It's kind of a sad subject, but I'm just curious. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do?
What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do?
Anyways, trying to make the best of my sadness. I am so boring today. I'm losing subscribers as I do this. I know.
I'm losing subscribers as I do this. I know.
I just uploaded my weigh-in video. And it looks like I got a comment. I'm sure it's... Oh, let's see what they said. People will always be rude. Keep doing what you're doing, especially since you are not used to eating extremely healthy. Take your time. You do not want to restrict yourself so badly. it will lead to more binges and possibly cause an eating disorder. And fuck, laugh my ass off. That person really thought you can't lose weight from those Doritos. Have they ever heard of IIFYM? There's people with great bodies who fit unhealthy foods into their diet every day. Cookies, ice cream, chips, etc. And it fits their macros. Yet they have a bikini bodies. And that is from Vivi. I literally want to punch my camera right now. Oh my God. I was recording for like 5 minutes and none of it recorded. What I said was, Vivi, thank you so much for the comments. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. And you're 100% right, and I appreciate your kind words. People who do, you know, start on a really strict diet can get eating disorders, and I was saying how that is actually how I got gallstones, because about almost 3 years ago, I decided to go on a diet, and I was pretty strict with it, and I was losing weight really fast, and rapid weight loss causes gallstones. So that's what happened. And I still have gallstones, obviously. So I have like a really big fear of you know, them getting worse from losing weight super quickly. But thank you so much for understanding. I hope you don't mind that I read your wonderful comments. I kind of want to show you guys some of these mean comments, but I don't know. They're not really mean, but I'm such a sensitive person. But most of you are there for me, and I appreciate it so much. So much, so much. That's me with a mustache. Sharkshe, sharkshe, sharkshe.
Sharkshe, sharkshe, sharkshe.
This literally disgusts me. But I know people who actually prefer the bananas like this. For some reason, they think it tastes different. I think I should be prescribed with horrible vlogger syndrome. Totally kidding. For some reason, I just feel like today's vlog wasn't the greatest. But I hope you guys still enjoyed, and I'm going to end my vlog now. It is almost my bedtime. I'm an old lady, and I need my sleep. I figured it was about that time to kind of talk to you guys about how Destiny and I met, how it went, how it actually went when we first met, because I never really talked about that too much. It's gonna be a long story. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, but okay. So I was living in Virginia, and my ex, well, my girlfriend, she was having some confusing thoughts, and some of them I shared with YouTube, just kind of about our relationship and stuff. So we broke up. I was still living with her at the time because I considered them my family, they considered me family, and none of them wanted me to move. I didn't want to move, and we were all totally fine with it. Crystal, which is the girl that I'm talking about, she started talking to other people, and I was getting a little jealous because I had so many high hopes for her and I to work out. I really wanted her and I to work out. I loved her so much. That was my first like true like broken heart for sure. And I still love her dearly. Her and I are best friends now that everything's said and done. I saw her like talking to people via like chat sites on her phone and stuff after we broke up, and I kind of in a way was jealous of it. I didn't eat. I completely stopped YouTube for a while there, and whenever I would make a video, it would be the most fakest bullshit ever, excuse my language. I ended up downloading the chat site Who's Here, and I would get so many messages on there every single day. And when I say over 100, I'm not exaggerating. I was looking for someone that I could talk to, that could kind of like keep my mind away from the fact that I had a hardcore broken heart. Destiny later on told me that she didn't message anyone on there, and she happened to see me, and she said my face was the first one she saw, and for some reason she couldn't help but be drawn to sending me hey. And I was just like, hey. Like, that's all I said back. And I wasn't expecting like anything. For I want to say about a week, her and I would exchange like the stupidest little things, like just like, hey, what's up, what are you doing? And then one day I was so bored and she was online, and I'm like, oh cool, maybe we can actually have a conversation. And we started talking, just like, I didn't have my name on the chat site. I didn't really have like anything in my about me section, so she was just like asking me questions like, so what's your name? And then I told her my name was Amberlynn, and she's like, oh my god, my favorite band ever wrote a song about your name. Like, it was a whole thing. And I was like, oh really? So then we started talking about that, and then she was watching Catfish at the time. That's one of my favorite shows in the world. And she's like, oh my god, me too. And like, we just like, we're so much alike on so many things. And she's like, I'm obsessed with cats. And I'm like, shut up, me too. Like, it was so weird. And I was like, oh my god, I finally found a friend. I finally found a friend I'm gonna talk to. And then I go, you know what? This is when we first like started actually talking. I go, there's one thing about me that I highly doubt you'll agree with, because everyone doesn't. And she goes, try it. And I go, Miley Cyrus is my favorite celebrity. And then the message I got back was that Miley Cyrus was her favorite celebrity too. I was like, no. And then she had like proof. She dressed up as Miley Cyrus for her high school. I guess it was like Celebrity Day or something. And like, she was obsessed with Hannah Montana. Like, it was like this whole thing. And I was like, wow. So then I was like, you know what? You want to just text message? So we exchanged numbers, and strictly dickly friends. I just want to say that. That's all I wanted, was a friend. So we would text like 24/7. Honestly, it was just like an ongoing thing. And after about, I want to say 2 weeks, during that time, I could tell she started to form a crush on me. She started calling me darling, like sugar. Here and there she would call me like babe. But this is when things got really, really, really interesting. Okay. I was like, so do you have an Instagram? And she's like, oh, no, I don't. And I was just like, okay. Well, and about an hour later, she goes, okay, I lied. I do have an Instagram. And I was like, oh, why'd you lie? And she goes, because I have a girlfriend. And I was like, oh. I felt something deep down though. Almost like I was jealous. And I was like, why wouldn't you want me to know? And she goes, because I feel like I'm forming feelings for you. And I was like, oh God, here we go. This is like the L word in real life. Like, I was like, oh. And by the way, my best friend is actually my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend who I'm trying to get back with. So it was like this whole thing. Just like, we got really more so like in depth in our conversation than we ever had, ever. After about a month of talking, or a little more, she said, I'm gonna break up with my girlfriend because I like you and this whole thing. And I was like, okay. I don't know about that, because there's hope for me and Crystal. And I told Crystal about the whole situation. I sat there, I explained everything to her, and she literally looked me square in the eyeball and said, I like other people. There's really no hope for us. And I think you need to talk to who you want to, do what you want to do, this and that. And I was like, oh, like what? Like, I just wasn't expecting Crystal to say that. So then I realized I did like Destiny, and I was just kind of like trying to put my guard up and not have that, because I really wanted, Crystal back. Me and Destiny did get closer. We started to FaceTime. I was very scared. And I told her how much I weighed, and she didn't believe me. For me, that was kind of like, oh shit, because I really do weigh that much. Not a lot of people like bigger girls like this, you know? Photos I would send her, you know, I'm very good at taking them selfies to make myself look smaller than I actually am. When we started FaceTiming, I started to get more comfortable with like showing her how big I am. This is TMI. Really TMI. I sent her a naked photo of myself. And I need Destiny to know who I really am. I understand that like my body isn't who I really am, but I need her to understand that I have binge eating disorder. I need her to understand that I have struggled with my weight. Like I was like in this weird spot where I took the photo and I sent it. And that was like a month and a half after we started talking. And I just want to say, when we started talking, like we would talk 24/7. It was almost obsessive. Her response, I was not expecting it. She had this long paragraph about I'm one of the most beautiful girls she's ever seen inside out, and that we were meant to know each other, like this whole thing. And at the end of it, she said, I love you. And I was like, I felt this feeling. I'm about to start crying. I felt this feeling inside of me that I was stopping. Like I don't know what it was. Like I never have guards up. When she said I love you, like the most normal, the most rational, and the most real thing was for me to say it back, because I felt it. And it was just the most beautiful moment ever. And we would sleep on FaceTime together. And I know that sounds like obsessive and weird and crazy, but it just felt right. And that's when I realized my heart is with Destiny. But as Destiny and I got closer and closer, I finally spoke up. After everyone knew, and everyone, like, you know, knew that I was interested in someone else, and Crystal's talking to other people, like, it was, I wouldn't say it was awkward, but it was different. I knew that I couldn't be living off of Crystal's family anymore. It wasn't right. It didn't feel right. Nothing about it felt right. I told Destiny that living with my ex-girlfriend but being in a relationship with her wasn't gonna work. And it felt weird. And I told Destiny that I will get an apartment and I will come live near you. And it was literally the best decision I've ever made. I was gonna explain to you guys about the first day me and Destiny actually spent together. I was super nervous. She was supposed to be there at like 2 p.m. and she actually showed up at like 1 a.m. because her grandpa and her grandma, well, her mammy, were the ones coming to get me with her. Like, they were the ones driving, and it was like a 10-hour drive. And they had to change the time of coming and stuff. So I had all this time, and I was like so scared. And I was so scared she wasn't going to like me in person. But the minute I saw her, I gave her the biggest hug. Well, we gave each other the biggest hug. And it was so just amazing. She was like the most perfect thing I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is the best decision I've ever made. And it was really, like, the whole thing was just hard. Like, I had to leave people I loved, but I was going to start a new life. But I feel like everything happened for a reason. And like, I'm still thinking about the first day me and Destiny met. Like, it was so cute. Like, it was pitch dark, obviously, and they came and got me in a van, and me and Destiny were in the back, obviously. And like, Destiny just wanted to be so close to me. Like, she was holding my hand and like hugging my arm, and like she kept looking at me, and I was just the shyest little thing you could ever see in your life. Like, I kept looking away, and I was like, but I was smiling because the way she looked at me, I knew that this was the right thing. I never felt such fast love and such strong love. Like, I feel like everything is meant to be. Does that make sense? Like, Crystal and I might not have been meant to be in a relationship, but we were meant to be in each other's life. A lot of people in the that watch my YouTube assumed that I just was with Destiny so I had somewhere to live, or that I went on a chat site to find some other hookup. Just know that you can find love anywhere, whether it be online or you're walking in a store or anything. No matter what you look like, nothing. Just remember that. People will love you for you, because looks fade, you guys, as much as you don't want to believe it. Looks start to go downhill. But your personality, if you're a good person, that'll always stay. So I really wanted to film this video because something that has been trending is the show 13 Reasons Why. I feel like it's a very important show to watch. This has 13 questions. This was actually created by Pink Sparkles. Okay, so the first question is, who's your favorite character? My favorite character is Alex. Number 2, who did you relate to the most? Hannah Baker. Completely. Number 3, who did you like at the start, but then later changed your mind? Jessica. I liked Jessica at first, and then I stopped liking her when I felt like for a while there she was sticking up for Bryce. I don't know. I just don't like Jessica. I don't. Ugh. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that. I know. What scene was the most emotional for you? Most definitely, one of the last episodes. What character left a sour taste to you? Courtney, by far. Courtney is that little bitch that you just want to smack. Has this show changed your perspective on serious life issues? Not at all. Everything I felt before the show is how I felt after the show. I feel like everyone should treat people how they want to be treated, with respect. I will forever disagree with bullying, whether it's in a high school, whether it's online. Everything in this show definitely makes people remember these life issues. What would you change or add to the show if you could? Bryce leaving the show completely. And whose style did you like the most? I'm gonna say Hannah, mainly because I loved her hair. I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. Hannah is beautiful. What was the most shocking moment to you? It is the end, which is people are saying anyone and everyone should watch this. Do you agree? I do agree. It is very triggering though, so you need to really take a minute and be like, should I watch this? If watching it really helps someone realize that they need to watch what they say to other people and how they treat other people, then yeah, watch it, honestly. But I feel like it's something we should have known since like kindergarten, is don't hurt people, don't be assholes, and don't be jerks. Okay, so welcome to day 9. Oh my god, can you guys believe that it's day 9 and I'm just now trying to get my shit together? That is literally the definition of a food addict and a binge eater, but we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna figure it out together. I just really want to share my story with you guys. But what truly helped me was I ate periodically. Words. I ate randomly throughout the day, but it was like a lot. It was like consistently, and it was very small amounts of calories at one time, which helped me because I was able to eat even more. So then it felt like I was just like eating all day long, but I was going under my calories. So happy. Okay, so of course I wanted to binge. The BingeMonster kept peeking his ugly face through the window, and I'm just like closing the curtain. I'm like, we're not doing this today. We're not doing this tonight. I'm going to ignore you so much that you finally just go away, hopefully. I understand that you're going to visit sometimes, but for now, I don't want you. I don't want your ugly face in my face. So I closed the curtain. I had to do it several different times, but thankfully it worked. And what I did, normally when I really want to binge, I get a big bag of chips, like family size. I eat the whole thing to myself, and I get a whole thing of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So what I did was, I got a Halo Top, which was 320 calories. I have these 100-calorie Skinny Pop popcorn, so I had that. So instead of eating literally like 3,000 calories, I had 420. It really worked for me, and I was able to go to bed proud. I was able to wake up proud, and that's very important. Yesterday I weighed in at 500.2, and today I weighed in at 497.4. So that means I am down 2.8 pounds in one day. I understand the fluctuations, but it's like, girl, you have to go through the levels of weight loss. Like, how am I ever gonna lose fat if I don't lose the water weight first? I know a lot of people are like, it's just water weight, but you gotta lose that first to lose the rest. So I'm super happy, and that just means I did really good. And I feel like a lot that helped that was because I was able to get my 8 hours of sleep. I firmly believe you need your 8 hours of sleep. It's super important. I don't always get it. My sleeping is really bad, but you burn so many calories while you're sleeping. Google that shit. Do research. It's crazy. If you weigh yourself right before you go to bed and then weigh yourself when you wake up after you go to the bathroom, you'll notice a very big change by pounds. It's crazy. So today Becky and I are actually going to go on a date. We're going to go see a movie, but we both want to see a different movie. There's a movie that I've been wanting to see that she doesn't, and then vice versa. So we're just going to like sort of like see a different movie. So we're trying to figure out times and stuff. And we're going to go out to eat. So that's something that I know a lot of people are going to disagree with, but I am currently just trying to stay under a calorie deficiency. Is that the right word? Who knows? That's all I'm trying to do right now while making healthier options when I can. Like yesterday, every option that I ate was way better than what I usually would, and start getting used to counting calories, start getting used to eating smaller portions and stuff like that.
And try to get the seeds out of all of this and cut it up into pieces because we're going to be using this later.
Wow, it's all professional.
All professional.
He got this going, he has this going, this going, this outfit going.
What does that mean?
Looking good. Oh my gosh.
You're not going to show them your pineapple shirt? Who lives in a pineapple?
I mean, I guess. Can they see it?
Just the top.
You can do it. What is on your fingers? Is that
What?
just water? It's like slimy. Like you've been.
I rinsed these off.
Like you've been.
Like, you know what I'm saying.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Who lives in a pineapple? Who lives in a... You know what I'm talking about, the vine?
I thought you were talking about SpongeBob the whole time.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's like the SpongeBob theme song, except for it's like on repeat, and it's like, who lives in a pineapple? Who lives in a pineapple?
Oh no.
Girl.
I don't do vines.
The face of, like, she don't understand.
Like all those like calculations. Like what?
Yeah, and then she has her titties hanging out today.
Oh my! Of course you. Look at that.
She's over here trying to get some. I don't know where she going, but she's trying to get some free something.
A free movie ticket because I got the boobs hanging out.
She's like, so I want to, see this movie, but I don't have enough money to see it.
Can you imagine? Do you think people actually do that?
I don't know. Probably. I'm pretty sure it happens out there. Or maybe there's like a cheap, weird like porn of it. You know what I'm talking about? Like the pizza. Like where they're like, oh, I don't have any money to pay for this. And they're like,
yeah.
And they're like, well, pay for it in 6, blah, blah, blah.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Did you order the sausage?
We can't do this. It's not going to get monetized. That just got... All right, baby, you ready?
What just happened?
We're talking about getting sausage for free. I don't know. I need to take my medicine, and then we're going to go. Chemtrails. Guys, I'm not even lying to you. It is warm out here, but it's also just so beautiful. There is not a single cloud in the sky. Like, I like low-key wish I was swimming right now. Oh my god. And the sun feels so good. Beat down on me, baby. It's such a peaceful sound.
Just 1 second. You know what you want?
Yeah, the 1 scoop of Jamocha.
Okay. I need 1 scoop of Jamocha in a cup.
What else for you?
And I want 1 scoop of butter pecan in a cup.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Hold on now, please.
So I have this 1 scoop of Jamocha from Jamocha from Baskin Robbins is 180 calories, and I'm gonna do some type of like fasting today. I've never really done it before, but we're gonna do it today because I've ate all my calories now. At the Mexican restaurant, I had rice, chicken, cheese. 318. We usually park somewhere to eat it. Okay, hold on. You guys. Don't fall, please. I'm confused.
About what?
Which one's yours and which one's mine? Wait, no.
We'll figure it out.
What did you get?
I got butter pecan.
Okay, I think that one's yours. We usually just sit here, See, here's my little scoop. Oh, yeah. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm going to do fasting for the rest of the day, and I'm not going to eat again until tomorrow because I already ate all my calories, and I don't see anything wrong with that, so, yes. And then that little thing that says nobody knows I'm gay, but yet Becky looks completely gay, but we don't talk about it.
I got it at Pride last year.
Yeah, I remember that. Are we going to Pride this year again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, my finger was in the way. I'm so excited. So, baby, what are you doing? Stop. Baby, that's gross. What if I did it to you?
No.
Oh, kinky. Okay, so right now, I want to share my thoughts with you guys. I'm hungry already. I want to be honest with you guys. Where I'm like, after the movie, I want to go to Steak and Shake because I know they'll be open at midnight. I want to swing by Walmart and get my normal binge food. It's not a good feeling, and it's like roaring up inside of me. The BingeMonster does visit no matter where I'm located. I could be in a parking lot, I can be at someone else's house, I could be at my house, I could be anywhere. It does show up. It literally like stalks me like a freaking like prey or something, like, oh, I'm gonna get you. So that's just how I feel right now in this moment. So I'm trying my best to ignore it. I don't really get triggered when I go to the movies because like I don't care about popcorn, I don't care about eating in the theater, like I just don't care, so I don't really worry about that too much. But it's how I'm gonna feel after the movie, because both of our movies are, Becky's movie is like 2.5 hours, mine is almost 2 hours. So if I'm feeling that way now, I'm scared how I'm gonna feel when the movie's over. How are you feeling?
I'm just ready to go in there and watch it.
Becky, I meant like, are you hungry? Are you like, you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
See, this is literally normal person versus food addicts. Like, Becky saw Avengers and I saw I Feel Pretty. I don't want to give anything away, but I did enjoy it. It just made me feel worse about my body for sure, but it was still a good movie. So far I haven't ate. It's past midnight. There was a moment where I was like, how many calories did I really have today? Maybe I could just snack on something. And Becky's like, no, don't you do it. I'm like, you right. Hey guys, so mentally I'm not doing very good. I finally made an appointment to see someone who specializes in anxiety, depression, bipolar personality disorders, schizophrenia. I don't have some of those things. I have officially made an appointment and I'm probably going to be going back on medication again, and it's just, I really need to do this. It's already exhausting enough just being a bigger person, but it's like terribly exhausting to have these mental problems, and it's just like, it's hard for me to have this job and to keep up with, you know, uploading several times a week, and it's just like my mind won't let me. And it's like when I do come on here I look crazy. It hasn't been good, but I'm still gonna show you guys that really long clip, and it's just gonna show you definitely the difference between, you know, how quickly my moods can change. Hello everyone, I'm still wearing leftover makeup. Bad habit, that's all I gotta say. I'm not the only one in the world. But I'm just making some food. Bell pepper, onion, and chicken sausage. So really quickly, I just want to show you some things I got from Walmart. This is a yasso bar. 2 bell peppers, and then I got 3 bags of this it's Asian medley. Yeah, lightly seasoned Asian medley. It's steamed fresh. I got 3 of those because I actually like to have this whole bag with literally just a side. I feel like this is the main course. With turkey burgers, no bread or anything, just, it's so good. And then I got another thing of the chicken sausage because That's super good too. So this is how it's looking now. It's pretty much done. Doesn't this look delicious, y'all? Oh my gosh. You guys could do anything with this. You can have it with rice. You can have it with a baked potato, which is what I'm gonna do.
It's good, but I don't like onion or sausage, so pretty much the only thing I'd eat up out of there is them peppers. Them peppers look good.
You wanna try pepper?
What all you put on it?
Just Cajun.
No, I'm good, baby.
Becky is picky, y'all. But, yeah, so it's almost done. I'm telling. Becky stole your mashed potatoes. You guys, if you want to know something about Becky that's like a little random tidbit, when Eric and Ricky cooks, she likes to steal random little bites of their food.
Yes, I do.
And I watch in glory, but it makes me sad because I'm like, I want to try it too. Ricky's a good cook.
I took a bite of the mashed potatoes. Ricky is an amazing cook.
Sorry, I'm trying
So are you. It's just you cook things I don't really like.
Yeah. Healthy.
Yeah, but I mean, even back in the day, you know.
Here's a baked potato.
Onion and Cajun. And
Yeah, I love onion. So we're having a baked potato. This meal definitely reminds me of that mukbang, that sausage mukbang. Difference between that is, though, that sausage mukbang consisted of kielbasa, which it was a high calorie meal. This whole meal is 480 calories. So, yum. Don't be afraid of sausage. The word sausage is such like a, it's one of those things that people just automatically assume is like super unhealthy. For me, this chicken sausage has been a lifesaver because it's low sodium compared to kielbasa. It's lower carb, it's lower calories. It has more of a natural ingredient. So I'm gonna find me a fork and I'm going to eat. This is my first meal of the day. And again, oh my God, I'm sorry. I should have taken off my makeup, but this is me. Like, I vlog my life. I don't live a life to vlog. Wait, does that make sense? Okay, anyways. But, yeah, I was gonna say my meals are super simple, and that's just kind of how I like it because I don't want to get overwhelmed, and I feel like I don't really like to cook, like, let's be real. So I would much rather prefer to have super simple meals that taste good and that are healthy, have the nutrients that you need in them, than to be like super complex and like crazy and stuff. But I really do want to follow some recipes. I think that'll be really fun for you guys to watch because I hate recipes. Hate. I don't think I've ever followed one in my life. I mean, maybe a few times because I was like baking something in the past. I don't know. Hate baking because of the recipes. I like to wing things. So I think it'd be really fun maybe like to have my subscribers like send me recipes and then I try one, and then whichever recipe for me seems like the easiest and most concise with the words I choose. I don't know, the most like whatever is, you can come in here, whatever like works the best with like my weight loss plan. That's the one I would choose.
Trying to wash my
Yeah, sure. You guys' mashed potatoes look bomb though. You guys look.
They taste good too.
Becky stole a bite of that.
Oh, I know. I was in here. She was gone. She was like making a small plate. She had like mashed potatoes. She put some peas on it, green beans. I was like, bitch, what you doing?
Oh, what is that?
Chicken with smoked paprika.
Are you trying to feed? Are you a feeder?
Yeah. Oh. Tell me that's not good though. Try telling me it's not.
That's good. It's like 5 calories though.
That smoked paprika that he put on it?
Yeah, that is really good.
Oh, it's so good.
Damn. That's bomb.
Did you not hear me? When I was sitting there, I was like, what did you do to this chicken? I was like,
dang.
I was like, what the f did you do?
Yeah, that's good. Very proud.
I wish I could take credit. It's not.
Now I'm gonna go eat mine. Yums. Hello, good morning. Okay, so I feel like we have tons of breakfast moments in my videos, it seems like. I'm just so appreciative because I'll wake up, shower, and while I'm in the shower, my girlfriend will cook for me, and I just think it's super sweet. So we have an apple, half of an apple because our apples are freaking huge. And we have a egg salad situation with some bacon and some tapatio. This honestly looks so amazing. So let's dive in. Babe. You're making this every morning. I don't know. I've been eating less because I am actively like losing weight right now. Because overnight I've like dropped a lot of weight. I know there's like such thing called like a whoosh or whatever that people go through when they lose weight. And it's like, was that what that was? Because it was a lot of weight loss overnight, I promise. Like it was kind of crazy. Taking Twinks on a walk. Yeah. It feels amazing. 67 degrees. I've been enjoying walking now that winter is goodbye. Like I did not walk really outside like for walks, like taking Twinkie out, yes, but like for like those lengthy walks, didn't do those in winter. So I have missed them so much. So I'm happy that the weather is starting to get good. We're at Ross. Okay, so we just went over a railroad and I said, lift your legs up. And she was like, what? What do you mean? So do you guys do that whole thing where you go over like train tracks? You have to lift your legs up and it's like good luck and you can like make a wish or whatever. Do you guys do that? Because my girlfriend's never heard of it before. Okay, you guys, what is a Ross vlog without a Ross haul?
To be continued.